Good afternoon, gang. I wanted to share something with you that was sent to me this afternoon. But first, I wanted to say thank you to a few people. I just went to the post office, and of course, there's stuff in the box. What else is new? So just wanted to say thank you. Jamie sent me a whole bunch of garlic, which is cool because it's getting close to garlic planting time. So for those of you guys who plant garlic, it's usually around October we get there, so thank you, Jamie. Interesting, I got an email, or I got a piece of mail from Switzerland, of all places. Anya and her kids sent me some tomato seeds from there. That was kind of cool. First piece of mail I've ever got from Switzerland, that's for sure. Treasure Seekers SOJ sent me a whole bunch of seeds from Russian heirloom stuff from Mrs. P. So when she gets back, I'm going to show her that. She ought to have a ball with that one. So that was cool. And then KKR, I know her name, but that's what she goes by on YouTube, sent me a ball blue book, which was pretty cool to have. So because I didn't have one of those. So thank you, everybody. I also got a few letters from other people and stuff like that. That was kind of nice too. So, but I just wanted to say, yes, I do check the mail about once a week, guys, and thank you. So what I wanted to talk about, I got an email this afternoon from one of y'all, and it was kind of interesting. I'll read the beginning of the email to you real quick, and then I'll kind of tell you what's going on. So she said, fact check me on this, okay? I'm not joking when I tell you this is what I want, and let's try this again. I'm not joking, so when I tell you this, I want you to go to YouTube and see for yourself because it's that level of crazy. Go to YouTube and just try to find violence or looting connected with Hurricane Ida. The only thing you're going to find is one convenience store that gets looted, and most of the time when broadcasted cuts out the part about the men trying to open an ATM with crowbars. That's the video I showed you guys, okay? Then switch your settings to most recently uploaded because it's only going to show you the most popular. And take notice that they've taken everything down from the last 2 days stating due to violence, it violates terms of service and kicked off the platform. So I did. And I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked. And exactly what Ann said here was exactly what I found. All I could find were scrubbed, washed ABC News, CBS News, AP reports, et cetera, okay? Which you know damn well the media is all covering for the complete incompetence of the 46 administration. No doubt, right? We know this on everything. I mean, just like the whole Afghanistan deal, they tried to change the subject, so nobody talked about that. But y'all, we talked about this a week ago, and I said when I posted that video that's mentioned here, I said, this is day 1. I said, watch what's going to happen day 4, day 5, day 10, all right? Because mind you, there's still no food, there's still no power, there's still no gasoline, et cetera, okay? And it's just kind of interesting how, as exactly Ann put it, there's not a single person in Louisiana who has a cell phone who's taking video of any of this, right? And posting it on platforms. Anywhere, just being scrubbed, violence, against the terms and services. No, that's freaking news, guys. That's important to know. So in this, she had also found a Reddit post, okay? I don't follow Reddit or anything, but I know what it is, right? I want to read to you a portion of this because this is what's actually going on in New Orleans or in Louisiana now. And this is kind of what we talk about that you need to be ready for. So just listen to this. It's what this person writes. I don't know, male, female, whatever. This is hell. So to continue with my last post, I had to leave. Looting in my area is getting worse, and it's not just children being bored. It's now adults wanting to care for their families and acting in desperation, and I don't understand why the news is not reporting this. The lines to get gas are longer and guarded by police. People are hoarding and stockpiling gas for generators. The only food these people are getting, if they go to a local Walmart, they'll get an MRE and water. The main type of looting is gas theft from cars and properties. The main type of violence is fighting for gas. And let me tell you, they are fighting. But let me get to a new level of scary. I had to hardcore get out of there. I'm a 40-year-old staying by myself. Yes, I do have guns for protection, but I can't cover all sides of my home at night alone. I'm being told that I have to come back and report to my job at Big Box Store. If I do not report back on Monday, I will put on a leave of absence. Let me be clear. I have to return back to my home that currently has no electricity, no running water, and no gas to drive there. No internet to post. My store doesn't even have power and is running on a generator that is using up a lot of that gas that people are fighting over. And I'm not allowed to do a temporary transfer to another store. I've lost my garden from the storm, and I mean it's gone. The fast-moving water just destroyed it. I had a small stock pond, and my fish are all gone because they swam away. I can't believe it took me longer to realize that one. I do have my food stockpile, but I feel like I escaped hell and being forced to go back in. And also because gas theft is so rampant, I will be forced to keep my backup gas inside my home. If I put it outside, they're not going to care about my beware of dog sign or we will shoot if you loot. These people are desperate for comfort for themselves and their families. I don't know what to say. I remember reading about some other guy's post on here about his neck of the woods is awesome without power, and I laugh because I envy that guy a lot right now. That's the reality of what's going on, guys, a week later. I mean, mind you, the hurricane hit a week ago, all right? And remember, there's supposed to be a month without power, to clean up. I mean, if the stores are still running on generators, even the news is reporting on lines for gas, and you just see like a parking lot in the street. It's just parked cars. Okay, fine. But I guess there was a story that the story I saw about a sheriff who, what did he call them? Gas holes. That somebody was actually killed. Yes, murdered, because there was a fight over a place in line to get gasoline. This is how crazy it's going to get in SHTF, guys. This is what you need to think about and prepare for. This is why you need to have all this stuff taken care of, why you need to have gas stored, why you need to have security somehow set up, okay? I mean, in a pinch, if, y'all seen what I got going on. In a pinch, I can put gas in the smokehouse and lock it up in there. Somebody'd have to tear the whole thing apart to get it. I don't think they're going to try to do that, okay? But, if you've got somewhere that you can, because, this woman here saying she's going to store gasoline in her house, please don't do that, okay? That's about as dangerous as you can freaking get. Don't need anybody's house exploding. But listen to this story from somebody who's actually there. The media is scrubbing all of this. Social media is forbidding people to put the truth out there, all because, you know it as well as I do, they are covering for the incompetence of the federal government. Okay? It's as simple as that. And again, everybody thinks that the American population is idiots. A lot of them are. That's why we have 46 in the office. Okay. But the rest of us aren't. Okay. We kind of have an idea of what's going on. And we don't have blinders on that when some bureaucrat tells us everything's going to be okay, we don't just blindly believe them. Okay. At least I don't. And the rest of you guys wouldn't be here if you did. So pay attention to stories like this. I really appreciate this getting sent to me because I didn't even really notice it, that there wasn't any stories coming out, about it. I don't have TV anymore. And if the media is not reporting it, you don't get it. So here's somebody that kind of did the digging. This is why, guys, we make such a fabulous family. Because when y'all find stuff out, I told you I get about 100 emails a day at least, okay? When y'all find something out and you share it with me to share it with everybody else, I try to do my best to get those out. Some stories we've already covered, some stories aren't really, relatable or whatever would be, or, I won't say important, but I'm not going to put out 16 videos a day for you guys. You guys would kill me. But, when it's got something to do with prepping and our safety and, things like that, yeah, I'm definitely going to get it out, especially when the truth is being hidden from us. So, wanted to share this with you. Again, tell those that sent me stuff in the mail. I appreciate it. Thank you. Last bit of note, Voodoo Queen got a hold of me today. The 4th seed box is out, so there's now 4 of them rotating around, okay? There's 2 on the East Coast, 2 on the eastern half of the U.S., 1 on the western half of the U.S., and then the one Voodoo Queen's kind of covering the whole U.S. with those. I think she went up at about 70 people, so please keep that one moving quickly, because that one will be very close to trouble by getting there by spring. More to come on that, but there's 4 boxes going out here. So, all right, guys. Have a good afternoon. Pinball out.